Well, the 13 candidates that are running for mayor, I like Paperboy Prince the best. Here's a little bit of Paperboy Prince. It's a song called Hop the Train.
I'ma hop the train. No, I'm not paying. I'ma hop the train. I'ma hop the train. I'ma hop the train. No, I'm not paying. I'ma hop the train. I'm on that push like I just invite them. Hold the door open for everybody. I'm inviting them. They try to kick you down while you just try to live. Train like 20 minutes late. I will stay positive. Plus you already know I ain't even pay so how I'm gonna train. Off that train I do my damn shit. I'm at fun again. Cops different black to your face for like $100. That let you know I get out. I just don't really got a problem left it in. I hope you up my eyes. A quarter billion and it's a bad and they millions off of everything. We never seen a profit. This is what I told them for the power to fire. I come to train, I do the school. I look like Kobe Bryant. Protesting, I be trained, we be in the fire.
So, this is Paperboy Love Prince. He's 28 years old. He'd be the youngest mayor in New York City's history. He's against poverty. He wants to build more housing. He's in favor of universal basic income. He wants Medicare for all, and he's in favor of love. His middle name is Love. Paperboy Love Prince. Of course, Paperboy Love Prince is going to be for love. So, New York City, vote for Paperboy. That's my #1 pick so far.
I'ma hop the train. I'ma hop the train. No, I'm not paying. I'ma hop the train. I'ma hop the train. I'ma hop the train. No, I'm not paying. I'ma hop the train. I'ma hop the train. I'ma hop the train. No, I'm not paying. I'ma hop the train. I'ma hop the train. I'ma hop the train. No, I'm not paying. I'ma hop the train.
So this is posted February 29th, 2020. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of good energy. And frankly, universal basic income, Medicare for all, more housing, anti-poverty. He's a progressive. He's a progressive. And you got 13 candidates. There's actually 13 candidates total. So far, this conversation with the New York City, the mayor race, this has been abysmal. We got ranked choice voting. So we need to know all these candidates, and we need to approve of, hopefully up to 5. Hopefully you find 5 of these people that you say I like. I actually heard Brianna Joy Gray said she wanted to vote against the Adams guy. Okay, vote against Adams, Eric Adams. Go ahead and vote against him, but that's not how ranked choice voting works. You're going to find 5 people you support. You're going to find 5 people you support. So if you want to vote against Eric Adams and you find 5 people that you support, you find out all the 13 candidates. You find out everything that they're about. You compare and contrast their political progressive platforms. See which one most align with your interest or what you believe in. And then that's the person, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it could be your 5th vote could be become the fucking mayor, right? So the idea of ranked choice voting is to find the candidate that, has deep, wide base of support that just basically deep, wide, and 3D. So deep, wide, and tall. I don't know. But New York City, you're freaking me the fuck out. You're freaking me the fuck out. It's like you don't understand. It's almost like you're going to make sure ranked choice voting fucking fails. I don't want ranked choice voting to get a bad rap because this conversation, we're talked about ranked choice voting. De Blasio led the conversation on police brutality, and now we have ranked choice voting. Is that because of De Blasio? Did De Blasio get us ranked choice voting too? So he's going to lead the conversation in America single-handedly, one man, when it comes to police brutality. And now, Derek Chauvin got convicted, so the era of criminal cops, is it over? I don't know, but the conversation just changed not, 1-2 years ago at that Democrat debate. So New York City, I know you don't know me, but in the great pool of ideas, the very best ideas should prevail no matter who says them. So it doesn't really matter who I am. I'm an American. I live in Colorado. And what I understand is how New York and California can lead trends in the United States of America. So therefore, what happens in New York City, the mayor of New York City, you know, this could very much affect Colorado. So yeah, this mayor election is terrible. Like, you know, I started out 13 candidates. Did you even know you got 13 candidates? You got 13 candidates. Early voting has just started. You got 9 days. 9 days. Early voting has just started. And what we need to do is we need to find the strategy of, you know, ranked choice voting is to find the ones that you approve of. So you really, really love this guy, but you also like this person and that person and that person and that person. And out of the 13, here are the 5 that I like the best. So you can't vote against Eric Adams. You vote against him by not putting him in your top 5. You don't approve of him. You find 5 ones that you approve of. At least 3, right? If you only put 1 down and then that person gets knocked out, then your vote is just thrown out. So you should try to find 5 candidates that you actually like. And then rank them, right, from top to... So I like that Paperboy, love Prince, right? And then, I don't know, go ahead, Diane Morales. I like Diane Morales. Maya Wiley, she's been getting some good endorsements recently. I don't know Jocelyn Taylor, Isaac Wright Jr., and Art Cheng, but Paperboy, love Prince. I love Paperboy, love Prince. If I'm a New Yorker, I would vote for Paperboy, love Prince, #1 for right now. I'm getting into the conversation. I'm going to talk about it up until the 22nd, up until it happens. So I'm going to, you know, I'm going to cover this. I'm going to cover the New York City mayor's race. Did I tell you the 13? Art Chang, Aaron Folden, Naver, Paperboy, love Prince, Jocelyn Taylor, Isaac Wright Jr., Catherine Garcia, Eric Adams, Sean Donovan, Raymond McGuire, Diane Morales, Scott Stringer, Maya Wiley, and Andrew Yang. So there's 13 candidates, right? But if you only look at the debate stage, and you only think that there's, you know, 5 candidates or some shit. No, there's 13 candidates. Those are the 5. What, you're only going to pick one? You're doing, you know, the old elections, where you just pick your one person and then shit on everybody else. You don't have to do that no more. You can say, you know, I like that person, or I like that person. They got some good qualities, they got some bad qualities, you know, weigh them out, balance them, and then rank them. This empowers you as a voter. You get more options, more choices. Your vote is more strong, more powerful. This gives a chance for the independents. It gives a chance for, you know, your libertarians, your greens, your progressives, your independents. It gives a chance for somebody not part of the two-party system to actually become the mayor of New York City. And they have the support of everybody. So it might not be the #1 choice. It might be people's #3 choice. You know, it might be the person who becomes mayor. So Catherine Garcia, Sean Donovan, Eric Adams, Diane Morales, Raymond McGuire, Scott Stringer, Maya Wiley, Andrew Yang, most people know about them, but Art Cheng, Aaron Folden Naver, Jocelyn Taylor, Isaac Wright Jr., and Paperboy, love Prince. So this isn't the first election for Paperboy Prince. Paperboy Prince, he ran for New York's 7th Congressional District, so he got 20% of that vote. And that he got, you know, 14,000 votes. You ever got a single vote? You know, Joe American, you ever got a single vote for anything you've ever run in your life? He got 14,000. So that's great, man. He's, you know, he's actually displaying some smart, you know, sophisticated politician. You know, he's building up his, you know, base of support. He ran for the 7th Congressional District. Now, you know, he lost that, so might as well fucking take the mayor, right? Just take the whole goddamn city. He's going to become king of New York City. This motherfucker is, you know what, he's fucking brilliant. I think he's genius, and he's, you know, true blue progressive. So hopefully the rest of these candidates can, you know, take a page out of Paperboy Prince. Take a page out of Paperboy Prince's, you know, handbook. And actually be a progressive. Actually be a progressive. And there you go. New York City. That's some, you know, shit about the New York City. There's 13 candidates. This conversation is stupid. And please, somebody, if you got a question, you want to know something, what the fuck? Talk to me about the goddamn New York for the next, you know, goddamn 9 days. 9 days. Going to be talking about nothing but New York City. New York, New York. The Big Apple, right? The Big Apple. Anyways. Live, love, laugh.